Scott Hilton's got talks. Going to talk to you today about Ghost on CBS. There are actually 2 ghost shows you need to see. They air next day on Paramount Plus. That's the network that's owned. Paramount Plus on CBS. CBS is the #1 network in the United States, so it's a must-have in our house. We keep it all year long. And Ghost is it stars Rose McIver, the girl that was in iZombie, and it's such a fun show. Great fun. And there's a British show, Ghost, that aired 5 seasons in Britain, and it made 5 seasons. And the new Ghost right now is getting ready to start its 6th season in America. So they did 5 seasons in Britain. Same concept. Young girl dies briefly, comes back to life, and all of a sudden she can see ghosts. And her and her husband inherit an old mansion, and they want to turn it into like a bed and breakfast hotel type thing. But unfortunately, now she can see ghosts, and she gets kind of nagged, and they all want something, and they want to talk to her all the time when she's talking to humans, and she has to, in both series. It's kind of the same thing. Different ghosts, slightly different. There's a politician, there's a scout leader with an arrow through his neck in both shows. But they have a caveman on one show, a Viking on another show, depending on the location, because Thor the Viking comes to America early, way before Columbus, because there's a lot of evidence that shows the Vikings were technically here first. And you look at the map and you're like, oh yeah, they just come down, hit Canada, come down up and down the coast. Yeah, it's no big deal. And but in the British show, it was a Neanderthal, a caveman type guy. And they're different, a couple different slight characters that make twists on what they did in Britain. But basically it's the same concept, because they do that a lot. I mean, we watch High Potential right now, and there's a French or Spanish show that's the High HIP. You can still find it on Hulu. And it's the original High Potential show. It's the same kind of thing. They just kind of copy it for America to make sure it's right. And Sanford and Son was the same. It was Steptoe and Son in Britain, and it was Sanford and Son in America. It's a common practice to get something that works. You go with it, and it definitely works. It's fun, little 30-minute show. You can catch it next day on Paramount Plus if you don't have cable. Nobody has cable, so don't just look at it and go, oh yeah, it comes on this night, good, I'll watch it next night. And we watch the 30-minute stuff a lot of times for getting ready to eat dinner, sit at the table. We can see the TV, got a big widescreen, and we can sit and watch a 30-minute show in about the same time it is to eat. And then we can watch an hour-long show like High Potential, or The Rookie, right? You got some good shows. They're good. Now is the time for network stuff. It's October, and Apple just announced a big, bundle with Peacock. That's interesting. So I got a review on that. But anyway, yeah, it's a great show. You've got to check it out. A lot of fun. I would rate, if you loved Abbott Elementary, I'd just rate it 1 below Abbott, because Abbott Elementary is just fantastic. It's just an amazing show. Just 30 minutes, bang it out. Start from season 1 on Abbott. Start from season 1 on Ghost. Have a good time with it. We did season 1 of the British show, and finally, I think we got 1 or 2 more episodes to go. We're going to wrap it up soon. Occasionally we'll bounce into the British show, and occasionally we'll bounce, we got another episode of, I'll keep it on my list, episode of Ghost tonight. My wife's like, let's do another Abbott. And I'm like, no, we got to do Ghost tonight. So, I think we've got 1 or 2 more episodes of the British Ghost, and we'll be done with that. And then new season starting. That's the priority, baby. New season 6, I believe. Episode 1 starting up. So you got to add it to your list of must watch. It's a great show. I think it's got a 7.9 on the Internet Movie Database, which is huge numbers. So I imagine Abbott's got an 8 something. But you never know. It could be 7.9 too. So watch it. I highly recommend it. Thumbs up to that. Give me a thumbs up if you agree. And like, share, and subscribe. Have a good day. Yeah. Let's look at our water fountain over here. I rode my bike. I'm shopping. Got a little exercise. There's our water fountain. That's nice. Gonna keep on riding home then. Bye.